So Kodak Gold is one of Kodak's cheapest film options compared to Ektar and Portra, but let's see if it's actually any good. Kodak Gold, formerly known as Kodacolor VRG200, was actually one of the first color-negative films Kodak released all the way back in 1942. So when you go to buy this film on B&H, the description says, Kodak Gold is a medium-speed, daylight-balanced color-negative film, offering a versatile combination of vivid color saturation, fine grain, and high image sharpness. It has a wide exposure latitude for exposing up to 2 stops under or 3 stops over to enable working in a wide variety of lighting. So that all, sounds amazing, but, now let's see if it actually is true. This is a great first shot here. You got the stairs, and you got the plants on the side and the light poles in the back. It all makes for a nice composition. The film does have a blue color cast to it, which I'm not a very big fan of, but I did fix it a little bit in Lightroom. I will say the film really does have a good exposure latitude, because as you know, I do like to shoot overexposed, and for a couple of my shots, my highlights were just a little bit too bright, so I easily, just brought them down, and you couldn't even tell. Overall, the film does have a warmness to it, which will give you that vintage look, which, for some reason people seem to care a lot about. And the grain on the film is also pretty noticeable, whether you're zoomed in or not, as compared to, a more pro film with a fine grain to it. But basically, Kodak Gold is just a consumer film. There's nothing really, special to it, and the only reason, a lot of people shoot it is because it is so cheap and readily available everywhere. It is also very similar to Ultramax 400, which is also a consumer film by Kodak, which, between the two is what I usually end up shooting, just because of that 400 ISO. Kodak Gold isn't a bad film. I probably really wouldn't shoot it again, because I didn't like the colors I got from it, but it is still a great film for beginners because it is cheap and available, and its high exposure latitude comes in handy if you accidentally over or underexpose your images.